Quiet! Attention!
Attention, everybody. Now, the shrinkage is a very big factor. And in fact, the piece that I've got there probably started off twice as big as this.
Now, what is that called? Nano?
Nuno felt. N-U-N-O, Nuno felting.
Nuno
And this
felting.
actually shrunk right to half the size.
We had a pattern, right, that was, I think, was it 12 by 18 or something?
I think it probably shrunk. It was probably this big when I started.
Or even bigger, I think, isn't that we had those pieces? I think they were
very big. Anyway, it was very big. It depends, I think, on the type of material you're using. And what we did, or what you can do, is to draw with a plastic pen a shape on here, so you know the shape we're going to be working on.
And that's bubble wrap.
This is bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And we use the bubbles up. These bubbles are a bit squashed. They probably had a bit of a heating. So for this, we had to use the fine tops engravings. Where are the ones I was going to use? Perhaps I could use this one. And I would divide it into a nice long. Actually, Rosie, perhaps you could undo my rock. Sure. My rock's got one. I just use it to show people. Undo my rock.
So the plastic bubbles are towards the top, you said?
Plastic bubbles are facing the felt, because it's going to make the felt a little bit more. I got it this big, and maybe she would probably say that was a bit thick. She was quite fussy about how thick we made it. We've never been anything as fine as she did before. There we are. And I'm going to take one end, and I'm going to pretend this is my knife. She just popped her finger on it like that.
Well, she was pretty proficient at it. She's been
Yes, she was very efficient. Actually, this isn't as easy as it was when we were doing it with these things. I'm just holding it down with my finger and just pulling it back. So I'm just leaving a little bit behind. And she would go all the way down to the end. I would have done it so that, supposing this is as far as I'm going. And then I would do the next row. And I would do the next row. And each row would be just pulled off, just my finger there. Pull.
So barely.
You have to overlap. Well, have you done felting with us before? Oh, okay.
You barely overlap.
See at how thin it
Barely,
is.
yes. Thin.
So it's a long process, isn't it?
And laying down is quite slow, and also if people walk by, they will blow away.
With this
With
kind
this
of felting.
technique. We're just showing you this technique. It's a different technique.
Okay.
So I would go all the way down doing it this way, so they're all coming towards me. Then the next time, I would come this way, and I would pull them all the way along this way.
So you can make a grid, really.
Yes. And then I would pull them this way. Now I would.
So horizontally.
Well, it's because you have to have the, like a...
Vertical and horizontal, vertical and
Well, it's like,
horizontal
what
pleasure.
happens is, like a fiber on wool is if you look under a microscope, like she said a great one, she said it looks like a pine cone, or like there's scales on it. And what you're doing when you're felting is you're getting everything to go like this, right? So you do one this way, and then you do the next one.
The other way.
Yeah.
Now, so I've got 2 layers. Now my last layer, or I could do it whenever.
Well, she did
I would
too.
decorate.
Yeah, you put your...
So I would
on the 4th layer.
Yes.
Well, no, but I mean,
This
it's
is
just
2 layers.
No,
It's 2 layers.
2 layers and then decorate.
I mean, if you're
two
gonna
layers,
make something like a 3D thing and you have a pattern, then you would do. That's another thing where we would do it on both sides. But for a piece of flat work.
No, we did it on both sides. We did it.
Yeah, no, I was saying for
Oh, I
a piece
see.
of if you had a pattern you're working on, you're gonna. But I mean, this is for just a flat piece.
So I would then come with my pattern, and I would put my pattern where I wanted it. And you can see I had a bit of a pattern. Actually, I changed colours here. I then would have one side done. So I would pick up my thing here. I would carefully turn it over. And then undo it. And there it is. And I would do it again on the other side. So I've done one side with 2 layers and a decoration.
And then you turn it over and you put decoration.
And then I'm ready. And I
So you're
then
just doing the
So
decoration
there's
on that side when you turn it
so-
over, not 2 more layers?
no, 2 more layers.
2 more layers?
2 more layers. I think we did 2 more layers, didn't we?
So that's
I
6
can't
layers.
remember, have you got your instructions
No,
for it?
I think we did 2 more
Well,
layers.
we did,
Because-
yeah, we
because
must have,
we've got-
because we put
yeah.
this in.
And we
but this
inserted.
is like almost nothing there. and
I know,
together
but
they
I've
work.
got, don't forget the 6 layers.
Although,
Okay, 2 on top, 2 in the middle, 2 on top, 2 at the other side.
Yeah.
Is that
well,
what-
wait a minute.
Yeah, we did, because we decorated this, see?
So you end
Because I
up with
remember-
4 in the middle and a decoration on either side.
And then we're going to, very, very carefully, close it up like this. Or actually, I think we wet it first, just sprinkled it a bit.
So do you spray it with a sprayer
Yes,
or?
Well, actually, we use like, you kind of
little
sprinkle
drip?
with a
or like
soap
this.
container. I mean, like one of
Or you can
these.
do this.
Yes.
On your hand.
What she really liked when she did it, she said that she likes a sports, a sport thing with the top. I mean, we pretty much just use these soap containers. I guess
Remember
you find
those
out
things you used to have when your mother would starch the laundry?
This is somebody
To
else's
shake
thing, yeah.
the and it had all those holes out of it?
She did 2 layers. I think when we did a pattern, we did 2.
Mason jar with holes poked in top.
Yeah.
I don't think
I think we did 2 layers and then we flipped it over because remember how when we the traditional way we did it was actually 3 layers. When we did the old felting, we do 3 layers, right?
Anyway,
Because
well, we have to debate
Yeah.
this. So for the moment, we've done both sides. We've turned it over,
You turn it over if you want to put a design on the other side for
and
sure.
we've wet it, and we're now removing all the air, and we're squashing that fleece down so that it's all completely stuck to the plastic.
And then you put a little bit of stuff on top to make your hands slide.
and it make you,
Like you don't need a lot, but it's just you just sprinkle a little on top so your hands will slide across it.
and
once.
then we got one of these. We'll borrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Mine have all, they're all rather bad. They're not very good.
They
mine.
disappeared?
No, they've got very soft, and all the bits come off.
Oh, okay.
And you put it in a towel like that. I would be at the end, but I don't want to take for hours. for you
bit
to
like
make.
making
I should
paper.
have it back here, but I don't.
Is it similar
Well,
to making powder paper? Making powder similar in terms of the process of the
No.
steps. and
Well, the
things?
thing about paper is it's more like this wet stuff that you just jiggle around. This is more like you have to kind of do it, like you're trying to get everything,
Patting,
like you're
patting,
overlapping, everything's overlapping, right? Like you overlap this way, you overlap this way, and then you do another, you know what, yeah.
So we do it
We
this
did make
way.
paper here years ago.
And you do it, I mean, we did it for 20, 30 times, was it?
Yeah,
Like this, and you can roll it a bit so you can.
yeah.
Then you undo it.
If you have an old blind, it can help you do the rolling part.
I had a bamboo blind.
And we had these big bamboo blinds.
And we undo it, and we turn it round, and we repeat the process, and then we turn it round, we repeat the process, so that you're not rolling the whole time. And then you can, if you want to, you can turn it over, and you can do it again. And gradually, by having it in here with a roller, it will felt. And there are other ways of making it felt, like picking it up and throwing it on the floor.
Yeah, later on, once it starts getting.
Or rubbing, I could bring my car mat in, that's what people and I did. We
Oh,
rubbed
yeah.
it on the rubber car mat to make it shrink as well. But this is a different technique.
Now, would that be the side of the car mat with the bumps?
Yeah. this is
Okay.
ridges
Or
on it.
actually ridges, right?
Oh, the ridges, okay.
I can get mine in a minute. I've never had to clean car mat in my life, I don't
Oh,
think.
nice.
Anyway, so this is the different sort of felting. So there's the 2 techniques.
Well, it's just like a really thinner felt, and up till now we've been making felt thicker, like it's actually 3 layers, and
Like the thinner though.
The thinnest?
Yeah.
Under a lamp, like the one I did for under my lamp was too thick, but that's perfect.
This is quite a lot more work.
well, the thing is, I've always felt like up till now that I was always trying to get stuff thicker. I mean, I'm still into the thick felt, like for something, right?
Because of, it has that richness to it, like if you want to use.
Well, if it's like for a boot or something.
Now your sunflower there, you didn't do that.
I did, basically, it's, yeah, I did basically do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Except that I had this fleece that was in a big, kind of like a big,